celebrating a man of integrity and justice, a soldier turned leader and champion against corruption and injustice. Bantubonke Holomisa was born in a small rural village, Imqanduli in Transkei, on the 25th of July 1955. Born into the Holomisa royal family of Amahekebe and schooled at the famous school for sons of chiefs, Jongilizwe in Tsolo in Transkei, Bantu Holomisa was from an early age nurtured to uphold justice, fight for equality, and espouse integrity at all times. He began his military career in 1976, and from his early days in the military, displayed signs of bravery, leadership, and brinksmanship that saw him rise through the ranks of the military to become the commander in the then Transkeian Defense Force. His natural sense of integrity, selflessness, and visionary leadership saw him lead a coup with his colleagues in the then Transkei Defense Force to expel leaders accused of corruption and to open Transkei as a home for liberation movements who were fighting for the freedom of all South Africans and the abolishment of Bantustans.
The TDF has resolved to take over full control of the country in an endeavor to rectify this state of affairs once and for all, and to re-establish the mechanisms of good and sound government.
Post the unbanning of the ANC and other liberation movements, he was amongst those chosen by the election committee of the ANC to campaign alongside Nelson Mandela, the great world icon who was like a father to him. It was Mandela's diligence and uncompromising quest for equality that fueled within General Holomisa a voice to speak out against injustice wherever it reared its ugly head, even within the ranks of the liberation movement.
Let the liberation movement have their own bases inside the country. They can control their people, start training, preparing themselves for a new South Africa. But the South African government, unfortunately, has been classifying them still as enemies, although they have unbanned them.
However, in 1996, he was to part ways with the ANC because he refused to retract part of his testimony to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. In 1997, he, together with other South Africans, founded their own movement, the United Democratic Movement, driven by their commitment to fight against corruption and to ensure the poor gained a better life in the new dispensation. Today, he continues to be the moral light of South African politics, a spokesperson, preserver of our environment, founder of his own charity organizations, and voice of the poor, a custodian of truth, guided by the legacy of Madiba, with whom he shared a father-son relationship beyond politics till the latter's death. It is in his honor that his wife Tunyela, children, family and friends are gathered here tonight to say, at 60, you look as fresh as a 20-year-old, armed with 40 years of experience. Happy birthday, General, as he is fondly known.